The first change that I see is I think that parallel dialing, so using tools like Aurum or Salesfinity, become much less effective than they are today. The way that these parallel dialers work is that they only connect you, the person calling, with the prospect once a live connect takes place. If no live connect takes place, right, you don't get dropped into that call. In their current form, the parallel dialers aren't going to answer those questions, and therefore the call is going to simply be terminated before you get patched through. Now, this could be a fairly easy change for these platforms to make, right? Which is that if they get served with that request, right, they just patch the user through so that the person making the dials can respond to those queries with the hope that they get put through. It's going to create some inefficiencies, right? The reps are going to be spending a lot more time talking to these kind of voice agents as opposed to prospects, but that could be one way to allow companies like Aurum and Salesfinity to continue to put their users into conversations, or at least give them a chance to get into those conversations with prospects, right? But it's going to add another layer of complication or inefficiency to the process compared to how it runs today. The other spin on this is that the platforms like Aurum and Salesfinity could potentially answer those questions for you, right? And there's kind of two ways that they could do that, right? One would be a really basic kind of canned pitch that they could deliver in response to that query, right? And that could be the same for every person, regardless of, who you're approaching. The other is that they could potentially use an AI agent to deliver a personalized or customized response to that query that ties into something they've found about the prospect, right? And the value prop of the caller or the reason for the call, right? So you can imagine that the companies that do this well could really add a bunch of innovation here to help callers get connected with prospects through using AI to communicate with the AI effectively in a way that, gets a patch through or gets you connected to the person that you want to speak to, right? But I think overall there has to be some change here, right? The parallel dialers in their current form are going to be much less effective in this new state than they are today. So that's implication number one.